You might have heard the term fake news in the media recently. What is fake news and why is it important to your studies at the business school? Fake news, as the word suggests, is information that is not true. It's nothing new. Throughout history, people have often tried to manipulate information for their own purposes. We sometimes call this propaganda. In fact, we all tend to do this every day in small ways. We tell white lies to avoid embarrassment or put ourselves in the best light with other people. In fact, all information is biased in some way or other, but fake news is deliberately and often dangerously biased. In your own lives and in your business school assignments, it's very important that you try to only use reasonably objective and reliable information. So how do you judge which information is true and which is fake? Okay, firstly, we need some very basic philosophy here. It's called theory of knowledge, or how we can be sure about what we think we know. Because we don't have time for a full philosophy course here, let's just say there are basically only two types of information in the world. There are facts and there are opinions. The only true facts we can rely on are called correspondence facts because they correspond to real things in the world. For example, the University of Hertfordshire is in Hatfield. That means that everything else in the world is actually opinion, even though it might be asserted as the truth by some people for their own purposes. Fake news is opinion deliberately dressed up as fact by people who want to deliberately mislead other people for their own purposes. There's a lot of fake news on the internet in particular. I'm sure you've come across it in blogs, YouTube videos, and so-called wiki encyclopedias. That's why your tutors are particularly anxious that you develop a good sense of whether information you want to use in your assignment is credible and reliable. This is one of the main reasons why your tutors try to direct you to more reliable sources of information for your assignments that are the result of research checked by experts, such as in academic journals, and reports from very reliable business sources. But how can you tell which sources are credible and reliable? Check the case video, The Crap Test, to find out how you can tell which sources of information you should use and which you should avoid.